Hi gang, welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber. If you are not, why? So today's video is all about a K-pop diet. That is right, I tried a diet. A lot of you may not be aware that K-pop culture doesn't really have celebrities the same way that we do. They have idols, and those idols are trained by production companies in singing and dancing, and when they're ready they debut as a band or as an artist. And they are kind of like perfect. And the problem with that is that a lot of the time they feel pressured to have a certain image, and one part of that is being thin. As a result of that, a lot of K-pop artists go on these insane diets. Recently, Jimin from BTS admitted that he went on a diet that meant he didn't have a meal for 10 days. That's next level crazy. But I have to say it's not too dissimilar from the diet that I went on for this video. The diet that I went on is the diet of K-pop idol IU. IU has been very vocal about having issues with eating and issues with her body image, which is probably why this diet is as insane as it is. So a lot of people on YouTube have started doing this diet for their videos, and the thing that I found with that most of them is that they weren't telling realistic accounts of what it's like to go on a diet that has such a calorie deficit compared to like the recommended daily average. So this diet consists of having an apple for breakfast, a sweet potato for lunch, and a protein shake for dinner. An apple is 70 to 100 calories depending on how big, a sweet potato is 130 to 170, again depending on its size, and a protein shake is around 100 to 150 depending on what you have it with. Mine's about 100. Yeah, you're looking at around a 300-400 calorie day. And that is hard because the recommended daily average is between 1,800 and 2,400. So it's like, what? So I tried this diet, just because I thought I would like to give a realistic account of what it's like to go on one of these diets and the science behind why they just don't work. My body changed so much in 3 days, it was insane. But I will leave you to the video to see that. So the way I'm doing this video is I will start by showing you my measurements from before this diet. You will see the vlogging for the 3 days that I did the diet, and then you'll see the after effect of the diet. That was a mouthful. Without further ado, I will hand you over to past Ellbat to tell you all about it. I will see you at the end of the video. Bye! Obviously, I need some way of measuring my change during this challenge, and I've seen that a lot of people doing this diet have actually done it by weight. I don't actually weigh myself, and I don't advocate that you do weigh yourself because weight isn't actually a very good way to measure progress at all. It doesn't take into account a lot of factors like your muscle weight, because obviously muscle is heavier than fat. It doesn't take into account, your bone density. It doesn't take into account, your height. And I think that people often fixate on weight far too much. So I'm going to be doing it by measurements, and I'm going to measure my waist and my thighs, and I'm just going to see if there's any change. Motorcycle. Yes, as I was saying, I'm going to measure my waist and my thighs, and I'm going to see if there's any difference at the end of the diet. Obviously I'm not looking to lose any weight, it's just going to be interesting to see where the weight comes off, and that's another benefit of measurements, is that it's very specific. It can tell you where there's toning if there's toning, where there's weight change if there's weight change, whereas weight is just a bit vague, isn't it, really? So yeah, measurements. Let's do it. Got my measuring tape. Okay, so my waist is 26.5, and I'm going to do the top of my thigh as well. So that one is exactly 23. This one is also 23, but it's like one bit a little bit bigger. So those are the measurements. So I'm currently just like on my bed. It is day 1 of the IU diet challenge. I'm already kind of tired. I woke up, I've, done a couple of odd jobs, I've had a shower, and now I've got to go and have breakfast. And I'm feeling kind of hard done by, because usually I would eat like a big bowl of porridge with a tablespoon of peanut butter, some banana, a bit of stevia in there. And now I've got to have an apple. No joke, so I've just come downstairs and like the fruit bowl's there, and all of my apples are gross. Yay! They're all like powdery, so I'm not gonna eat them. I'm gonna whip to the shops and buy some more apples and some sweet potato. So my memory card just said it's broken, essentially. So we're gonna see how long this records for before telling me it hates me again. And also see if I don't crash my car. That's also on the list of things not to do today.
Give it right back to all of the people that made me, you know we like that. Tell me, is it really so hard, really so hard? Just stop acting like a bitch.
I literally am just molting. It's not, yeah, it's a byproduct of having hair. You just molt. I swear to God, shopping when you're hungry is the worst thing ever. Like, it's just been Easter, so there are Easter eggs discounted and I can't go near them. I can't find a sweet potato. They're so tiny. Why are they so small? You need a good size sweet potato. Get a sweet potato. I'm gonna go with the pink lady, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, what's your hope? Where you been? What you know about? Oh no.
Such a tune! Do you ever do that where like you can't get out of the car until the song's finished because it's so good? I do that. Let's go. I've got apple in my hair. Wow. Wow. I think the worst thing about this is that I'm a snacker. Like, I snack a lot throughout the day. Not really a big meals person. I'm not snacking, obviously. On this diet you can't snack. It's just like an apple, sweet potato and a protein shake, and so I'm missing my snacks. I did make the right choice going with the pink ladies though. They're refreshingly sour, so bonus. I have tried to make this apple last as long as I can, but I mean, after this I'm down to my last slice. I think I've made it last like half an hour, which is pretty good going if you ask me. The final slice. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. So it's about 1:30. I'm just studying. I'm not feeling that hungry right now, but studying's kind of difficult because I normally snack when I study, and there's no snacks to eat right now. But yes, I'm just gonna eat my sweet potato whilst I eat food. Wait, what? I'm just gonna eat my sweet potato whilst I study. And we'll see how this. I like sweet potato, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Now I have to study. So it is, what time is it? Sharon, help me.
It's 5 to 8.
It's 5 to 8 and bruh, I feel like shit. Been on this diet for
12 hours.
12 hours and I have no energy. Can't work out because I have no energy. I can't even move off the sofa because I have no energy, and I'm feeling rather rough. No. I'm making porridge. I'm too tired for this. I feel awful and I feel tired and I have no energy and I want to cry. And I can't study and I can't work out and my tummy is rumbling and I feel poorly. So your girl's eating some porridge. There it is now. Ready. Beautiful porridge. Porridge. Yummy. Ow, that's hot. That was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. Good morning. So today is day 2. I'm already struggling. Like, I've woken up with hunger pains and I even cheated last night. I had a bowl of porridge before bed and I am in pain in my stomach. I have very low energy. Getting out of bed this morning was hard as hell, but I have work, so that's where I'm going. Got my work clothes on. Something else that's an issue for me is that I'm working 10:30 to 5 today, and I haven't like prepped a sweet potato to eat for lunch. I work in a restaurant, but it's unlikely they're gonna cook a sweet potato for me. So I'm gonna basically be living off an apple all day at work, running around. At this point I'm just like questioning, like, why would people do this? It's not even a diet. Like, it's okay for a 3-day challenge, but people who are doing this for a week, people who are doing this as an actual long-term diet, it is not sustainable. It is ridiculous. I have no energy. I have hunger pains that hurt like hell. I'm getting a bit hangry. A little bit, can you tell? I'm gonna go and eat my morning apple, and then we're gonna head to work. We're gonna see how it goes. So, your girl just got back from work. I am really tired. I didn't get a break at work today, which means I also haven't eaten, so I'm so hungry. I've eaten an apple so far today, and I have been running around for the past 8 hours, like running on my feet without a break, carrying heavy stuff. So I am knackered. I'm gonna put my sweet potato in the oven, and I'm gonna pray that I don't pass out while it cooks. So, where are you, Mr. Sweet Potato? Now, there we are. And my sweet potato. I'm on 999 subscribers, Mum.
Oh my god, I've got to text Jay, tell him to delete himself.
No, what? My mum is snaking me. No, don't unsubscribe. Don't do that, please. So as of today, by the time you see this video, I will already have 1,000 subscribers, hopefully, unless y'all all subscribe. Thanks for your support, Mum. Anyway, thank you, gang. My sweet potato is almost ready. In other news, I'm gonna go eat my sweet potato because I am hungry. I'm living off a damn apple. It's not healthy. Sad looking potato, this. I've added some ketchup for a little bit of a fruit. I may have thrown some potato. Thank you, Sharon, for that assistance. I've added some ketchup, yeah, for a little bit of a fruity taste. I really love this sweet potato. I needed this. Here's my protein shake that I have just made. It's chocolatey in flavour, which is nice. So the protein shake that I've just made is made from chocolate almond milk and protein powder. I don't actually eat dairy, like I'm not even supposed to eat chocolate, but you know, a girl can't help herself. But yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't go anywhere near milk in its raw form or cheese. I don't even have cheese on pizza, would you believe? So that's what my protein shake is, which is quite nice because it's kind of like creamy, which means it's kind of filling, which means I'm not as hungry as I would be if I didn't have this protein shake. I don't really understand how you're supposed to have a protein shake for dinner because, like, literally if you look at it, it is so small. It's a glass. And I understand that, like, protein, good for you, but having protein as a meal replacement is ridiculous. It's not enough to sustain you. It's not food, it's just protein. Like, if you're gonna have protein powder and you're going to make protein shakes, they are not meal replacements, which is why this diet is so frustrating, because it is not dinner. It's not, you're getting no nutrition really out of that. It's just protein, and it's making me kind of angsty. Yeah, I have also taken all my makeup off, so so angsty about having to eat this for dinner. Or actually dessert, because I didn't get my lunch, so this is technically my lunch. No, my dinner. I don't know. See, I've got no energy, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, good morning. Good morning. The last day of this stupid diet. Honestly, I have been waiting for this for the last 3 days. I don't know how people have done this diet for longer. I think you're crazy if you have done. I think you're insane, because there's no way you have any energy. There's no way you feel good. It's just impossible. I feel like I'm just going to cry. I might still cry. Morning, Chaz.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just telling everyone why they shouldn't do diets.
Because it's stupid
Exactly.
and exhausting.
Exactly. It's not only just that though, like I keep getting like these waves of just being really, really hot and feeling really unwell, really nauseous. Like at work yesterday, I was struggling so much to concentrate because obviously I didn't have like the means to get my lunch, because obviously it was a sweet potato. I should have like pre-prepped it, but I just didn't. And so I survived until like 6:30, 7 o'clock on only an apple, and I was running around on my feet all day. Like, that's just not healthy, and I felt so unwell. I was miserable. And that's one of the things about restrictive dieting, is that not only does your mood sink because you've got no energy, you become a bit of a bitch, like straight up you do, but you feel really unwell, really tired, and nothing productive comes out of the combination of those three. You just end up being really miserable, and nobody really wants that. I just don't understand the people that have done it for longer than 3 days, the people who've done it for a week. It's just... So I'm gonna go have my morning apple in a minute. Haha, get it? 'Cause Apple phone. Apple. I'm hilarious. Oh god. I just feel like a lot of these videos on this diet haven't really been accentuating how hard it is. Like, they've all been like, oh yeah, I did this for a week, oh, and I lost 11 pounds, and I'm like, yeah, but how horrible did you feel? And most people are like, oh, I felt great, I mean, I didn't even need to eat anything. And I'm like, no one feels great when they're eating this much, because you're literally eating base calories. You're eating calories that are enough to keep your body functioning, but there's no excess. So any extra movements you're doing on top of basic bodily functions like breathing is burning calories, it's burning fat, and there's no way people feel good doing that. And the people in the videos who've been making it sound like this is a really good, really easy diet, like, I've got a problem with them, because it's not. It's horrible. And also, not to mention the fact that none of them have done a follow-up. The thing about diets like this that are so restrictive is that your body will essentially just go into starvation mode, which means that it will retain every calorie it gets because it doesn't know when it's next going to get food, and it just thinks, oh god, oh god, oh god, I need to protect my body. So the minute you stop eating this way and start eating a normal diet again, even if you phase it in, your body will just cling to those calories and it'll store it as fat, because it needs to think, oh, I need to store energy, so because I don't know when I'm going to eat again. And it'll take a while for your body to come out of starvation mode, and by the time it's out of that, you will have stored all of that weight back on again in fat. This is why diets like this that are mass restrictive are not long-term solutions. If you want a long-term solution, you need to change your actual everyday diet, not go on a diet. You need to just eat a bit healthier, fruits and veg, you know, protein. You need to cut down your saturated fats, you know, get more healthy fats in your diet. You need to cut out, you know, your fizzy drinks, things like that. It's a matter of changing the way you're eating and the way you look at nutrition, not just restricting, because restricting will never give you a long-term weight solution, because unless you want to eat like this for the rest of your life, which I'm sure you don't, you won't be able to keep that weight off. And also, you'll be miserable. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna go get my apple now. It is 10:20 and I am very hungry, so we're gonna go. Look how puffy my face is today. People do things sometimes, but I am so hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have cheated today. The last protein shake of the diet, and I am so freaking happy. It's not going down very well. Okay, so today I had some chocolate because I was struggling, and I also had a bowl of puffed rice with peanut butter, because, not being funny, I can't sustain myself on this diet. I was getting headaches, I was tired, I was grumpy, and I was hungry, and that is not a positive combination. So I am so happy to say adios, au revoir, to this little biche. I think it's just one of those things that it's just like, I'm still in shock that people would be able to do this for a week. How does one do that? Somebody inform me, because I can't. I really can't. So tomorrow morning I get to wake up and measure my body and see if there's any change, and generally just give an overall assessment of how this whole thing was. I think if you've got to this point in the video, you know how my assessment's gonna go. But yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings on measurement day. So the protein shake wasn't the last thing I was gonna eat. Turns out I'm eating pizza. Oh my god. The diet is done. Honestly, the level of happy that I am that this bloody diet is over is insane. Like, I can go downstairs, I can eat whatever I want, I can eat like a normal human being, I can function like a normal human being. I'm not gonna be moody all the time. It's just so good, guys, it's so good. So yeah, I'm very happy. I did lose a lot of weight. I look way too thin. I don't really like it. It didn't really come off of my legs though, it came off my tummy, which I expected because that's where my weight normally comes off. But yeah, I get to go out for lunch now. I get to go downstairs, have a big breakfast, literally go into town and then have a big lunch. It's great. I love my life. My waist went from 26.5 inches to 26 and my thighs lost 1/4 of an inch each. That is so much weight to lose in 3 days. I looked so skinny, I looked ill, I felt ill. I wasn't strong, I didn't feel strong, I felt ill, and it wasn't a nice thing to feel. I hated it. So right now I'm working really hard to like kind of regain that muscle and that fat that I lost before, because I don't think it's good for you. It's not good for you, you know. If you want to change your body, if you're not happy with the way you are looking, make healthier choices. Change your actual everyday diet. Do not go on a diet, because making healthier choices and having a balanced life allows you to live and enjoy your life and enjoy your body as well without feeling ill and faint and disgusting all the time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Free world. You do you, boo. Let me know in the comments if you think this diet is ridiculous or what you think of K-pop culture towards, you know, image. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Again, thank you so much for 1K. That is so cute and I love you all, and I love all the support you give me, from like the fan pages on Instagram to the really sweet messages you guys send me and the comments you leave on my videos. Thank you so much. I love you very much, and I will see you next Monday with another video. Bye!